Welcome to the Reality Check podcast. I'm Zachary Phillips. So today I've got a bit of a surprise for you. I'm actually going to share with you the first chapter of my second book, Upgrade. In fact, over the next year, I'm going to be sharing with you every chapter of that book. I'm going through a different sort of release system with the content that I'm going to be putting out. And this is not only for Upgrade, but it's going to be for Under the Influence and how to get shit together when it comes out. Basically, I'm going to release everything that I write for free. I'm going to put it out on my blog and here on my podcast as the audio file for it in a place that you can just access. The reason I'm doing this is because, for one, I think that entertainment and information should be free. But secondly, the process of buying books is different to how basically every other transaction in life works. For books, you have to give your money and then you get to see if you like it or not. And I think that process is a bit unfair to the consumer, to you guys. Instead, I would like to offer you what I'm doing for free. And if you would like to own a copy, if you would like to hear the whole story straight away, if you'd like to have it in your hands, or if you'd just like to thank me for entertaining you, you'll be able to purchase a copy. But you're not obliged to. It's there for free. All I ask is that if you enjoy it, you share it around and let someone else enjoy it. So I'm going to read you the blurb first of the book, and then I'll play the first chapter for you. So, Upgrade. Enter a dystopic future where integration with technology may cost us our humanity. A bleak prediction of a world where consumerism and technological advancement has been taken to the extreme. If you were offered the chance to integrate with technology, would you? How far would you go? Replace your skeleton with a titanium alloy? Save your memories to the cloud? Surf the net whilst you sleep? Install neuroocular implants? Download your consciousness into a new biosynthetic body? Or would you instead choose to remain natural and become part of an increasingly segregated and victimized minority? In an anthology of 11 short stories, Upgrade attempts to answer the fundamental question: what does it mean to be human? I hope you like it. I'm about to play you part one, but if you'd prefer to read it, I'll put a link to the blog post in which I've posted the first chapter online. So either you can listen to it now, or you can check it out in its text form via my fiction and poetry blog. Part 1. Upgrade. Walking down the street, you can't help but to succumb to the onslaught. Billboards flashing, speakers screaming. Newer, faster, stronger, brighter, safer, thinner. Buy now. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. I do need a new titanium exoskeleton. That would keep me safer. Yes, my download times are a tad slow. All that you need to do is think purchase, and the upgrade begins automatically. Ever since iCorp released their direct cranial biointegration software update, integrates no longer need to use their hands. We just see, think, and accept. Simple. For months leading up to its release, it was the only promotion worth knowing about. Delivered directly to the inner ear, iCorp's spokesbot endlessly educated us about the benefits of the upgrade, letting us know why we couldn't live without it. With iCorp's latest offering, upgrading has never been easier. Simple and elegant, just think and accept. The endless tedium of manually selecting and clicking is a thing of the past. You need never use your hands again. Remember, you made the choice. This is the next step in your evolution. There are upgrades and patches for everything. The latest in memory retrieval software comes in the form of cloud-based enhancements, complete with instantaneous retrieval. We all remember the tagline, never forget a thing. Remember the hilarious advertisement projections, showing those skinny, sickly naturals, stumbling and stuttering for words? Hang on, it's, right on the tip of my tongue. Pitiful. Logos and slogans are plastered throughout. Bright fluorescent displays across every walkway, splashed on the side of buildings, over the roads, and on all consumer products. iCorp injects each with an algorithm specifically designed to slightly alter the advertisement in terms of colour, tone, and texture to optimally appeal to the individual integrate that's observing it. It's everywhere, intimate and unescapable. It's in your dreams. Ghostly voices whispering into your ear details about the latest in neural enhancement and integration technology. New top-of-the-line cars, the latest celebrity trends and gossip. How can I be like them? With this upgrade, of course. The naturals hate the neon flashing lights. It drives them insane. Epileptic seizures and chronic headaches are commonplace for them. Dirty filth littering the sidewalk, foam bursting and frothing from their mouths. They had a choice, just like the rest of us. Now I have to deal with them and their constant begging. Disgusting. Their bodies are so meagre, so feeble, so unevolved, constantly faulty and failing on them. Those butcher shops they call hospitals do prolong their pathetic lives somewhat, but at what cost? Even if they manage to scrape together enough to buy their fragile, organic bodies some more time, the required procedures are unimaginably traumatic. Could you fathom having to feel pain, suffer the chronic debilitation of crude medications with their endless amounts of contradicting side effects? For what? Just to prolong the inevitable slide into old age and death? No, thank you. They had the option to evolve. They made the choice to stay natural. Look at them now, scurrying to survive, slinking around in their futile attempt to satisfy their basal needs. It's woeful. Sleeping. One of the last remnants of our past. An affliction of the naturals. At least iCorp allows us to shop and upgrade whilst we sleep. I cannot fathom how they can just lie there, unconscious to the world, and just dream. Such a waste of time. Dreams are nothing but low-resolution, nonsensical hallucinations created by a single, fallible individual. To think at one time that there was a debate amongst the leading biointegration experts as to the efficacy of a natural's dream. Thankfully, that nonsense was done away with. For the newly integrated, iCorp created downloadable into-dream software, iDream. It enables those who are struggling with their recent transition to complete integration to relive the nostalgia of their former, lesser existence. iDream searches the integrate's memory stores for the most intriguing, exotic, and pleasing tidbits. It then proceeds to assimilate them with the iCorp's mainframe databank drawn from all current iDream users. Constantly updating and expanding its library of source data, iDream provides each user with a unique and rewatchable and completely personalized iDream. The fully customizable nature of the product even enables users to select the theme, time frame, and characters they wish to see. However, like most integrates, I only close my eyes to peruse the latest upgrades, trends, and endorsements. How else can I be sure that I'm abreast of my contemporaries? All advertisements are completely targeted. iCorp remotely scans your vital signs, calculating muscle fatigue and hydration, measuring heart rate, neurotransmitter levels, and brain waves. They track your activities, purchasing habits, and location. They then on-sell this information in real time to the most appropriate corporations. Integrates are never left wanting, never left needing, and are never abandoned. You made the choice. Desire is a thing of the past. No longer must you suffer the natural's burden. No more will you be left wanting, hungry, and unfulfilled. Had a few too many last night? You'll wake with the latest in hangover cures greeting you. Our scans are detecting large level of toxins in your body as well as severe dehydration. Would you like a pill for that? If you refuse, you are greeted with a different approach. You're an integrate. It's your right not to suffer. Leave the physical woes to the naturals. You made the choice to evolve. Why should you be the one to languish in agony? Hey, my stomach is a bit queasy, and my head does feel constricted. Besides, they're right. Why should I suffer? I'm not one of them. I never have to feel bad. The pill is purchased, and the pain is muted. All is well. You look up at the mirror and see yourself, and then see what you could look like. Everything is customizable. Projection overlays show eye implants and complexion changes in real time. Don't like your grey hair? It's gone. Feel like wearing a mustache today? It's yours. You can be anything you like. Desire has been eliminated. Thanks to the technologically unrivaled capabilities of iCorp's latest neuroocular implant upgrade, IC, identity is no longer relegated to variations of the natural look. The IC will project your virtual avatar directly into the ocular cortex of all adjacent integrates, while simultaneously receiving and processing their signal. Tired of the antiquated natural look? Feel like revitalizing your image? Want to be more than you are? Fed up with the limited options currently available? Upgrade now! You made the choice. Why should you be restricted? The possibilities are literally infinite. Just think and select. Instant transformation. No integrate tolerates waiting. The moment your car breaks down, your windshield is covered with the local mechanic bot shops. We see that you have a model VX611. We can have a mechanic bot out to fix that within 5 minutes. Thank you for your business. Would you like a complimentary stimulus dose while you wait? Wonderful. Downloading now. All services that involve waiting come with a stimulus. It's common practice. No integrate enjoys silence. Serenity is tiresome, and tranquility is just listlessness spelled differently. Besides, we made a choice. Why should we ever be bored? You select buy. Think and accept. The familiar lights and sounds begin. An intense, never-ending kaleidoscope of colour is pushed into your mind. Incandescent, bright, radiant hues, like witnessing the birth of the universe with your whole being. It takes you, and you feed off it, ablaze with stimulation. Brainwaves are synced to the visual display in perfect harmony. Triggering, targeting, constant. Then the sound starts. Binaural reverberation at its finest. Louder and louder. It's not really music, at least not what the naturals call music. Guttural vocalizations combined with the natural twang and drawl of their acoustic instruments. It's sad, really, how they persist on using their bodies to make sound. Clanging, bashing, tapping, and pulling those physical objects with their hands. How primal. Sound is much more pleasurable through a stimulus. Before you know it, the mechanic body's finished, the stimulus is complete, and you're on your way. Girlfriend troubles? Boss riding you too hard? We have a pill for that. Who could ask for more? iCop fulfills your every need, fulfills your every desire, even those that you didn't know you had. You turn on a tap. Cleaning products are flashed. Fast and effortless. Let a sanitary bot do the work for you. You're better than manual labour. You're above a natural. You made the choice. Leave the cleaning to the unevolved. Turning towards the fridge, a food dose pops up. Why waste your time eating? Chewing is for the naturals. Don't risk the health consequences. Through extensive and rigorous scientific inquiry, iCorp, in conjunction with the leading government health officials from the Nations for Lasting Peace, has found a significant correlation between the act of physical eating and biodegeneration. Heightened risk of cancer, cardiopulmonary conditions, weight gain, and inevitably death are all associated with the act of eating. All integrates are advised to transition to an all-food dose diet immediately. An image of a natural smiling is projected. Its teeth are crooked, damaged, and off-white. It looks sickly, obese, and is struggling to breathe. You watch as it shovels food into its mouth, hurriedly trying to consume its fill. A chill runs down your spine. You accept the dose. In a matter of seconds, it's administered. A perfect mix of what your body needs. The latest food doses even come with added olfactory stimulation. Tastes and smells far surpassing the barely palatable natural taste spectrum as perceived. It's a whole body experience. Phenomenal. What's more, the hunger pains are gone, and you are safe. Amazingly, iCorp is even working on conquering death itself. Their recent offering, iLive, completely integrates all neuronal connections into a biosynthetic operating system, complete with a fully customizable titanium alloy holding shell. Back up now. Can you afford to risk death? What if your natural body fails, as it inevitably will? Live forever. Live without fear. Save your memories. Live on in a new, mechanical body. iLive, proven to be far safer than a natural's body. Faster, stronger, safer. You made the choice to evolve. Why should your life have to end when your body does? This product is immensely popular. The masses quickly integrate. Death? Death is just an artifact of the past. Death is just for the naturals. You see them convulsing, shaking, struggling to breathe. Frail and old, it's like an unrelenting force is perpetually tugging at them, pulling them down. I'm grateful that my latest audio upgrade can block out their screams of agony. I choose not to suffer. I choose not to be afraid. I choose immortality. Domination over death. You know, iCorp never ceases to amaze me. I was sure that the iLive would be their apex creation, but I was mistaken. Surely you've seen the promotions for their latest upgrade in biosynthetic integration software. Introducing iConnect, the pinnacle of integration technology. With iConnect, integration is finally universal. The biosynthetic neural connection network will ensure that all integrates are permanently linked. Users will have access to the complete sensory and neural history of the collective, updated in real time. With iConnect, integrates will no longer be burdened with the responsibility of individual choice. Ask yourself, what rational integrate would trust only one source when making important decisions, when they could harness the power of the collective? With iConnect, you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. iConnect key features. Personality homogenization. Never worry about differences of opinion again. Complete metaphysical and genetic unification. Why remain one when you could be part of something much grander? The collective. Total collective sensorium functionality. Benefit from access to the collective's combined sensory data, updated in real time. Shared memory and experience banks. Imagine what could be accomplished with access to all that knowledge. Centralized decision making. Let go of the burden of choice. How can you shoulder the responsibility all on your own? It's everywhere. Sales have exceeded all previous records. Total adoption. Total integration. Only the naturals remain apart from the collective, living out their separate, disconnected lives, wandering alone, aimlessly towards their inevitable end. How can they ever know what it means to belong, to be part of something much bigger than themselves? How can they ever claim to truly understand anything beyond their own limited existences? Those poor, flawed beings, they outright trust that their perception of the world is the objective truth, believing without question that their interpretation of an event is the correct interpretation, responding violently to all who fail to reach the same conclusions, never realizing that their different life experiences, unique genetics, and idiosyncratic personalities act like a lens that alters and shapes their perception of reality. Thankfully, iCorp has done away with those differences. iConnect's personality homogenization and genetic unification ensures that all integrates have no distinguishable differences. Moreover, with access to the collective memories and perceptions, all integrates can be assured that their opinions are no longer limited by individual experience. Their interpretations are infallible, their decisions incontestable, their judgments irrefutable. All subjectivity has been eliminated, save for the naturals. Compared to the collective, naturals are inefficient and outdated. Their dependency on copious amounts of resources makes them a significant and unsustainable burden. Their fragile and biodegradable constitution leaves them in constant risk of a catastrophic system failure. Their operating systems are flawed and irrational. These archaic models must integrate into the collective or face systematic phasing out. We made the choice to evolve. We made the choice to integrate. No longer will we suffer the horrible loneliness of the individual mind. No longer will differences drive us apart. No longer will we fear. Thank you, iCorp. Thanks for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed writing it. So like I said, Upgrade's out now as a paperback, ebook, and audiobook. But like I said, I'm going to be releasing this book over the year, each chapter by chapter, maybe once per month. But if you want to own it now, you can. And, purchasing my books is one of the best ways that you can support the podcast and support what I'm doing here. But another good way is just to share what I'm doing. If you're enjoying this, if you enjoyed the book, tell other people, recommend me to them, and let's just sort of get it going, because I really want to share what I'm doing with as much people as possible. Fiction work is different to what I usually do. I'm usually talking about mental health awareness and, self-development, all that sort of stuff. But one of my major goals, one of my personal dreams that I'm going to follow is fiction writing. So I want to try and sort of model the behavior of getting after it and pursuing your dreams by sharing with you my fiction. And Upgrade is my first attempt at that. I'm quite happy with the result. And yeah, click the link, check it out. If you follow the link to the fiction and poetry blog post about the Upgrade, it's got called the Upgrade Anthology. You'll actually be able to get a little teaser of the next 10 chapters. And if you do want to be notified of those chapters' release, please follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and basically everywhere at Zach P. Phillips. Or if you head over to my website at zachary-phillips.com, you'll see a section where you can subscribe to my email. Once the new chapters are up and, any podcasts or things that I release, I'll send the email directly to your inbox. Because, on social media, it's sometimes you miss those posts. So the option's there for you. Thank you all.